What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Pancis. If it's your first time tuning in, please be sure to smash the subscribe button. If not, thanks for your continued support. Today we're at it here with my 2004 Saab 95 Aero that was donated to the channel last year, and we completely rebuilt, repainted. Everything on this car is perfect, pretty much, and it has been running phenomenal. We've actually put 10,000 miles on this car since November. That's just 7 months ago, and we've had this car since September. So we've actually put over 10,000 miles on this car since it's been in our possession, meaning the family, because I'm not the only one that drives this car. It seems to be on the road all the time, every day, which is awesome. Thing is a trooper. And today we're gonna actually go and pull off the rear bumper here. If you guys haven't been following the channel, a couple months ago I was on my way to the airport with my father. He was driving, I was about to hop out to catch a plane, and somebody decided to give us a love tap, hitting the back bumper. Unfortunately, fortunately, there wasn't any serious damage. The only thing that was done was that the muffler was destroyed, and thankfully the guy was, you know, he just paid me for a couple $100, whatever it was, parts and labor to install it. So we have a brand new rear muffler on there, which obviously was original on this car before, so it was, you know, it was in time that would have needed to be replaced. And fortunately for us, no real serious damage was done to the car, but there is still like a little bit of an imprint here on the car. So today, since I'm waiting for parts on this car, I want to pull off this bumper, and we're gonna go in there and check out the frame, make sure everything is looking good. Nothing protruded on the inside of the car, which is fine. Just want to check out the support bar that's behind there, maybe straighten it out, maybe put some heat to the bumper here and undo some of the dent that is there, maybe, perhaps, we'll see, hopefully. So stay tuned. And just to give you guys an idea, this car has been on the channel before. It is a family friend here in Jersey. It's a 2003 Dolphin Gray Saab 93 convertible. We've done some work to this car previously on the channel, but it's back for some other issues. Nothing crazy, thankfully. It's only got 32,000 miles on it. It's one of 168, I believe, that were ever built in this exact spec around the world. So pretty special car. It's a pretty special car. It's got the Vigan body kit on there, and of course that comes with the traditional, typical wear and tear of age. It looks like this needs some, probably needs some fresh paint, clear coat on the paint here. So who knows? Saab things. We've repainted the rear spoiler once before. It came out pretty decent. So somewhere in the garage I might still have paint for this to match. But this doesn't need paint, this just needs clear. You know, maybe we can spray some clear on there. We'll see, I don't know. Not gonna go crazy, but we are gonna do some maintenance to this car. So you guys are gonna see it in the background. I'll leave that for another video. So stay tuned. Let's hop into the 04. It's pretty easy to remove these these rear bumpers. If you guys aren't familiar, there's 2 screws on each side on the wheel well here. Actually, it's 1 screw, one here and one underneath, rather. So yeah, 2 screws, and then it pretty much just unclips all around. This car has the reverse sensors, so we'll probably have to undo the harness there. No big deal, but some of that's going to be on a time lapse, so you may not actually see for detail. So I figured I'd just give you guys the heads up as to what's going on. And inside here, there is no clips at all either. It just kind of pops off, and that's that. So let's do it. Give you guys a little tour real quick inside. Nice and clean. I just cleaned it up. Looking good in here. Seats are holding up nicely. Car is solid, really solid. All right, guys, with some little wrestling, we got this thing off. You can see we've had some squirrels get to town here on some nuts. Thankfully, they didn't chew any wires, so that's easy enough. Clean that up like that. All right, let me move this out of the way real quick. All right, so this is your typical Saab clip for the sensors, and then it pulls out of this little frame here, plastic frame. So anyways, now that we have this all exposed, I'm gonna go ahead and do some bending. Looks like this is bent out that way. This thing's definitely been in a couple little fender benders. This has been pushed in a little bit, a little push down there. Nothing crazy though, but we'll push this up and then this back out. It should help out. This side, you can see, is also pushed out a little bit. So let's get the frame machine out here and see if we can bend some of this stuff back into place. Thankfully, nothing is actually damaged on the actual car frame. This is all underneath intact, no bends. That looks good. So let's see what we can do here. Let's mess around. All right, boys, so that needs to be replaced. I can get another one for like $100, so maybe we'll order that. It's 4 screws, 1, 2, 3, 4, easy to remove. Just pull the frame right out and replace it. There's no, like I said, there's no structural damage of the metal from the car and the frame, so that's a good thing. It just bent on the bumper frame itself, which is what a bumper's for, right? To absorb the shock before it frame damages the car. And that's what we got here. So pretty simple to replace. I'll probably order one, $100, unless one of you guys out there have one laying around and you want to send it my way, we can slap it on here. But as for the bumper cover, let's go heat up the bumper a little bit, try to mold it back into shape since it had that little imprint. All right, all right, boys. So it started raining on me, and quite the wrestle to get that bumper back on. Put the foam inserts, the styrofoam inserts rather, styrofoam, not foam, inside the bumper before you install it. Just word for the wise here. But we got this back on. It's not perfect, obviously, and it wasn't supposed to be, which is fine. We got over 200,000 miles on this car. I'm not gonna go ahead and spend the money on that frame inside there. It's all good. It is what it is. But I will say, from just doing the hydraulic push up, the bumper doesn't seem to be sagging further down as it was originally. This seems to be all a little bit better in place, which is kind of what we wanted. And this little dent that was in here is a little bit better. I mean, it's obviously not perfect. It's still there a little bit, but just slightly less than what it was, which is fine with me. And you know, it is what it is. It's all good. We got a lot of miles on the car, and it looks fine. It looks good enough. Doesn't look to the normal eye, the untrained eye, like there'd be anything out of whack, which is fine. Obviously I'm crazy, and if you're watching this, then you must be obsessed with your cars too. So you might notice it, I might notice it, but it's all good. It's all good. So a quick update for you on this car. everything, like I said, is running phenomenal. And hopefully once the weather clears up, we'll get this thing situated here. Once the parts come in, you guys can see that the ceramic coating I did originally is still kind of doing its thing there, which is kind of cool. And yeah, we'll leave you guys off on that. I'll leave you off on that. Please like, share, subscribe if you guys enjoyed this, and we'll see you guys next video. Thanks for watching.